All right, 8th graders, here we go. The second part here. Unfortunately, my position has changed. My lighting is not quite as good, but I think you'll still be in pretty good shape here as we look at worksheet 59. I also have to open and get some fruit snacks going here because now I've got a little responsibility here with the little fella. Han, say hi. Say hello. Do you want to blow everybody a kiss? Okay, there you go. So the lucky little fella is going to get fruit snacks to keep him delighted for just a moment so that I can get this uploaded as soon as possible. So there you go. There's number one. Okay, worksheet 59 is about infinitives. Infinitives, well, infinitive would even be built on the meaning for non-finite or infinite, right? You can think about infinite. We sometimes imagine infinite time or infinite numbers or something like that. Now here, finite, of course, means time. Even if we're doing theology or something, we could think about how humans are finite. We are limited in time. God is infinite. He is unlimited or outside of time, that kind of thing. Some verbs are marked particularly for time. The main verb must be marked for time. The main verb must be marked for time. It's going to be past, present, or future, all that kind of thing. If I just say to brag, I actually have brought across the verbal meaning of what the action is like to brag, but your mind has not had to put it into the present, will brag, future bragging, into the future, will brag, future bragging, or into the present, like am bragging, or into the past, like bragged, or something like that. Your mind is actually able just to consider the verbal action without respect to time. That is an infinitive. An infinitive is a verbal noun. Okay, like we talked about with the participles as verbal adjectives, rooted in a verb, but now an adjective. An infinitive is a verbal noun, rooted in a verb, but now a noun. But then, here's the tricky part, of course, as a noun though, it could still then function in a variety of ways. It can function adjectively, it can function adverbially. That's a little bit what you see up here. Mark all simple infinitives with parentheses, indicate they're part of speech. If the infinitive is a noun, mark its function. What it means there is like, if it's functioning as a noun, mark the noun function, like subject, direct object, indirect object, all that kind of thing. If the infinitive is an adjective or adverb, draw an arrow from the infinitive to the word modified. Oh boy, did we lose that one? Oh. Did you get it? There it is. Okay. So, here we go. I don't like to brag. Real straightforward here. I'm actually going to go ahead and mark this out. Subject pronoun. Do like is your verb phrase. Not, of course, is an adverb, the most powerful adverb, reversing the whole thing. That leaves to brag, where it says mark it with parentheses, which is highly unique because that's normally what we do for our prepositional phrases. But to brag, and here to brag is the object of not liking, right? The verb is don't like. Who or what does not like? I do not like. I do not like what? I do not like to brag. So to brag is thought of as a noun, functioning then as a direct object. Just the same way, we could actually remove it and say ice cream. I don't like ice cream. I don't like celery. We could remove it and put in the gerund. Remember, the gerund is the name of the participle which is now functioning as a noun, right? Like running is my favorite activity, okay? I don't like running. That would work there as well. Anything like that. So any noun fits in there. It is functioning as a noun in this case. So a verbal noun functioning as a noun kind of in that normal way. Okay, so there is our first example. Now, number two, my little dog is very eager to please. My little dog is very eager to please. Dog is the subject noun. Again, I don't have to mark those, but it's just simple sometimes. I hope you even do this just to keep things on track. Is the verb. We've got a linking verb. Is, who or what is? My little dog is, of course, my little. Those are adjectives modifying dog. Is what? Is eager, predicate adjective. Very eager, that's an adverb modifying it. And then to please. Eager to please. Do you see? It is further describing what kind of eagerness this is. It is describing an adjective further. Okay? This is not to play. Now, the dog might be eager to play, but it's not he's eager to play. It's not a playful eagerness, which could even be annoying at some points. It's an eagerness that wants to please whatever the person is saying. It is modifying an adjective, therefore it is adverbial, ADV there in its function. Okay? Now that was a day to remember. Okay, was is the verb, linking verb. That is functioning as a subject pronoun, in this case a demonstrative pronoun. That was what? That was a day. Day is a noun. It is a PN for predicate noun, okay? Predicate nominative. And then, of course, to remember just hangs out here at the end. A day to remember. A memorable day. Do you see what's happening here? We can actually collapse that into one word. This one, we could say, even is so common that, that it has become its own adjective in our language, memorable. To remember. What's that, bud? Please? Hope you're enjoying the show this time here. To remember is just like memorable, an adjective modifying day. Okay, so we'll go ahead and draw that arrow. It's modifying day. Whatever modifies a noun is an adjective. So that is an adjective right there. We are just about to finish this one up with number 4. It was very unpleasant to experience. Let me fix that focus. It was very unpleasant to experience. Was is the verb, linking verb. What was? It was subject pronoun. It was what? It was unpleasant. That is an adjective, a predicate adjective. It was very unpleasant to experience. So to experience here is actually specifying or making clearer the nature of the unpleasantness here, of the adjective. Anything that is clarifying or specifying the nature of the adjective is adverbial. So here we have a verbal noun, an infinitive, which is functioning as an adverb. As I close, I want to point something out here. Simple infinitive, it seems that they're using that just in contrast to a compound infinitive or something like that. Simple infinitive can be used in multiple ways. Sometimes simple infinitive is used even just to refer to a noun variety. And then people will refer to gerundial infinitives or other fancy names like that. Here it just seems that they mean that it's not compound. So we made it. Look at that. We finished the fruit snacks and he's saying done, and we've got ourselves a video for worksheet 59. Perfect. Can you say bye-bye?
Bye-bye.